Hello everybody, Hardcore here, and this is my return to Final Fantasy XI, back to Vana'diel. Now, I gotta admit, I've been playing this a little bit before, like 3 days ago, just so I could get the hang of the game again. They changed a lot in this game. It's, in essence, a new game. I mean, I'll show you what I've done so far. Level-wise, you can see I got 30 Black Mage, 32 White Mage, and 50 Red Mage. That, in the old scheme of things, took no time at all. But with the new leveling system, that took me, let's see, was it playtime, I believe it was? There was a time played, it was one or the other. Damn, it's neither. I don't remember the code. God damn, all the years of WoW has really ruined me. But, needless to say, I honestly have under 2 days clocked playtime for this game. So, it takes no time to level anymore. I want to show you guys some of the big changes they have in this game, starting with the economy. So, it's all the crap I've been managing to sell. If you didn't notice right off the bat for crystal prices, and you could tell right by here by the amount of crystals on the house, that it's a smaller community now. This, by the way, is on server Bahamut, or however you want to pronounce it. Let's start right here where the issue lies for me as a red mage main. Okay, so we're gonna go down here. Where's the spell in question? Damn, look at the list. Look at all these freaking spells. Recall. Oh my god, there's so many freaking spells they add to this game. And I wish I was able to get my old account back, but this was, according to them, it was unretrievable. Here we go. This is a spell. So, back when I quit in 07, this spell on Midgard went for about 120k, toured up to 70k is the lowest. So, this is what it goes for on this server. So, last sale was 1.3 million gil. Mostly because Paladins could use it now, and because nobody does BCNMs anymore. You have a scroll of refresh, 70,000. They're in such short supply. And the prices are just freaking nuts. This was always considerably expensive spell. But where is Utusemi? That spell always was expensive, right? And it still is. 500,000 gil. And knee is worth 1 million. Which I remember when I left, knee was so common. But a lot has changed in this game. Excuse me. So, I wanted to do is I wanted to level a new class a little bit, show everybody a bit of the starting zone leveling system. So let me show you my gear to start. So I got a bronze dagger. You can see that I'm piss broke. Got bronze crap slops, and this little helmet here that you get if you were to come back to the game right now, you would get this helmet. You'd have to activate a code for it. So basically it has a costume which can turn you to Chocobo. Then you get the latent effect, which is for everybody 30 and below, as it says there. So I get regen and refresh. So that's, I get MP and HP a tick. Auto re-raise if I die. And increases my skill movement speeds. That is awesome. And to top it off, if you die at a low level, below 30, you don't lose experience anymore. Oh good, somebody cast a protect on me. Let me do the proper thing and thank them. And nice little bow, thank you. Where's my little Moogle here? So the Doll Festival, which just gives me crap. And if you do decide to come back to the game, where is it? So you have conquest points as you always get, and you can't earn them for shit outside of leveling a new character or soloing. Because you gain conquest points based on how much you kill mobs and experience gains. But if you were, you would get that pouch of Void Dust, and on this server in particular, that costs 20,000 gil. So that's a good way to make money. Plus Silk Thread is worth a shitload as well. And then the crystals are worth up to 5k a stack. It's really good. Really good economy. Sarcasm in some sense. So, we want to level. So, let's say you were starting the game. This is what you would do. You would run out here, and I didn't do this when I first returned. Like, I talked to this idiot right here, And he told me to go, like, collect points or, like, talk to people for a race or some shit, so I didn't even bother looking at this, thinking it was tied to him, which I was wrong. This is a field manual. You go on this. You could do field support here if you complete a couple pages, which is basically like a quest, if you will. You have to kill a certain amount of mobs, and then you get tokens. So you see I have 2,717 tabs, and I can use it to purchase anything here. I can give myself food, protect, shell, regen. You could even have it teleport you. We could even have, and it could cast re-raise. This thing's amazing, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go to individual training. I believe it was page 2 is the one I was interested in. Yep, the bee family. And you can tell it to automatically reset, and that's what you're going to do for solo, or soloing and group in the game. In the game, you could go to Gulfskin Mines. It tells you to kill 6 skeletons. So basically, you go into an alliance, and you just murk these things mercilessly. And you would sit there and kill them, and kill them, and kill them. You get like 13 XP a kill, which is why you don't get conquest points, but you gain up to, there's a cap there of, was it 1,500 experience? So you climb through the levels really fast, and you guys just do mass pulls, and if you have 16 people beating on mobs, they die like instantly. So here I am. Check the strength of this bee. The bee's decent challenge, which is why I'm killing it as slow as I ever could. Plus I have level 1 skill in this, so I am weak as all hell. Right, where's my combat skill? Yeah, so I that not capped. They also increased the experience gain, which is why I got 160 XP on that. And they added some cool things. I'm hoping to see one of them drop, but there's these things in this now, treasure chests, where basically you kill them, they have a chance to drop. It's a treasure chest. If you guess a combo right, you open up and it has some nice fat loots in there for you. And if you don't open it, then you obviously lose it. And then the coolest thing I thought that they added was they made our former 2 hours are now 1 hours. So they did that actually back in December. This is before I started, so I was kind of shocked to see that. And also they made the Chains of Promathia areas all took away like the level caps, so now I could just come through as a high level and steamroll. So level cap now, oh look, there it is, treasure chest. So a blue one you would be able to open without any question, but this is a brown and this contains the loot. So it's locked. So, alright, so you got 5 chances to get this right. So combination's less than 34. And it could go as low as 10, and it could be 10, or it could go up to 99. So it tells me it's less than 34. So we're going to try 24. Less than 24. And nobody else is Bull Fury. Person can't steal my crate. If you're in an alliance, they could try to steal it from you. So greater than 16. And I just lost my target because he cast Protect on me. So, let's see if I can get this right. I'm going to try 19. Less than 19. So it could be 17 or 18. So I have a 50-50 shot at getting this. I have a feeling it's going to be 18, so we're going to go with 18. And I was wrong. That's my life. You could open it up, there could be different items in there, there could be rare X's, there could be actual loot that you could sell for decent money. I actually got in Crawler's Nest, there was a level 72 pants when I was like level 40 in there. And it sold for 10k, so that worked out for me quite well. So they did certainly change a lot in terms of the game. The game's a bit more friendly, but I gotta admit, if you're gonna come back to this game, you need a link shell. And it really doesn't matter what link shell you really land into until you want to do any of the raiding. Because doing stuff like the Genkai, the limit breaks, if you will, those are a pain in the ass. They made it so they're soloable now, but they require sneak and a viz, and it's really scary when you're in an area where you could get basically ripped apart by mobs and still die. So you may want to have groups to go do it with you, or high levels to do it for you. Also, if you're doing the sub-job quest, you still have to farm those. And finding a high level to do that is a pain in the ass. I had to actually solo a lot of mine. It was really rough. Outside of that, though, the game's still enjoyable. It's not that many guild sellers, because, I mean, let's look at the server right and pop right now. It's 9:55 p.m. on a Saturday. So you have 2,640 people on the server right now. That's not bad at all. And I also forgot, Whereas on the top here, you can see the Moogle powers. And those are basically these tablets that are around the place called super tablets. They're Moogle tablets, I'm sorry, Mog tablets. And then you get those and they give you powers. You have some that can teleport you to any kingdom in the game. They can increase drop chances, stuff like that. It's really neat. Why the hell can't I get that loot? Is my inventory full? Yes, it is. I was farming yesterday, and as you can see, I got my Carby Ruby because I'm going as a summoner main. Oh, I know why I have no freaking inventory there. That's this stupid thing. What's that? My gear is really crappy, even at my level 50, which is partly because the economy is so messed up, and as a caster, I can't afford to spend my money on friggin' armor when the spells are just as expensive. It's cheaper to buy spells than the NPCs now, but what are you gonna do? It's that or the armor. I'd rather have the spell to actually help me do my job. Although I'm not saying that one's more important than the other, they're both important. So, what was I gonna say? They changed a lot of the game around, as I was saying. Dynamis is now, for the most part, soloable, which makes you guys twitch if you used to play this game, because that game used to be a raid. But to compensate, they went and made basically arch forms of all the enemies, basically level 99 forms. So, for example, Dynamis Lord now has Arch Dynamis Lord, who has better drops and all that nonsense. Typical MMO where they just up the loot and all that. They changed that. Let's see. Sky, for the most part, nobody goes into anymore. You can still farm it. You can actually get teleported right to Kieran's lair. The gods have increased drop chances. The seals have increased drop chances. So they fixed that around now. At Urgan, nobody really goes to anymore. Wings of the Goddess areas, that was when I quit, was when that came out. People, as far as I know, still go in there. But a lot of people go to this new place called Abyss Sea, and that's basically, it's not like Sea, so don't think of that as the COP end game, but it's a different whole area where people farm. And that's where they get all the current end game now. And there's a new expansion coming out in, what was it, a month or so? And you got 2 new jobs, a Geomancer and a Rune Fencers come in. And then we have, after that, there'll be the launch of hopefully Final Fantasy XIV Realm Reborn, and hopefully that takes off, because I think the fate of Final Fantasy Online is resting on that. But you can see when I finished killing all 6 of them, I got 285 experience. So that was basically a free monster basically here that, in terms of experience. But when you get to raids, it gives you a lot more experience. Plus you have to consider I'm only level 3. They're not going to give me 1,000 experience for killing something that weak. But otherwise, a lot of the old Vana'diel charm is still here. I mean, the best thing about the servers being so low popped in a way is you don't have to deal with the people you have in World of Warcraft, the assholes. Like, the way people act in WoW is different than they act in here because it's such a low, tight population, and you don't have the cross-realm nonsense where you can act like a douchebag in a dungeon and have no repercussions from it. So that's one of the really good things I still like about this game. But ultimately, yeah, I'm kind of afraid this game is going to be around for that many more years because of how few people are. I'm glad they're still pumping content out for it, but, well, who knows how long that's going to last. So I just wanted to show you guys that. I want to make this into a sort of my own little YouTube series playing through this game again. I'm already at Winter's Mission 2-1, so I skipped all the boring intro missions and completed them already. But I definitely want to make my summoner my main. In order to do that, I gotta get to level 99 my red mage. Gotta do Matt and all the limit breaks again. Gotta get all the summons again. Fenrir, Diabolos. You can actually get Alexander and Odin from what I'm aware of, so I gotta go get them as well. And then I have to get Yin Yang robes, Evoker ring, Carbuncle mittens, all that crazy stuff. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Please rate, like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Hopefully this gives a lot of people the nostalgia trip that I'm aiming for. Because, I mean, this is still a great game. 10 years or not. This game is 10 years old. But, so great, and I hope Final Fantasy XIV will be amazing. Peace.